What would you give for knowledge? Or even better, not just knowledge, but the understanding of things and the ability to apply that knowledge? Would you maybe give an eye? Would you give up your ability to see in this world, to see through this world into other worlds? Maybe. But good news is the story will not require the loss of even the smallest digit of your hand. It starts with a rhyme. In the beginning, everything was just a mess, a jumble of nothing with nothing to know. A yawning emir asleep, ice at his head, fire at his feet, trees bare with no branches, waiting to grow. The beginning of all things could be described a bit like a yawn. A gaping void of nothingness, but full to the brim of something that's ready to happen. But that happening, how does it take form? Maybe you could think of it as a tree with roots and branches, and 9 realms hanging in the roots and branches. And then, well, a realm of fire and warmth, and a realm of ice and mist. What would happen if the two of them met together? A great crushing of everything into something. A gap that is the absence of something waiting, desiring to be filled. If fire met ice, there would be melting and there'd be flowing of water. And when the ice melts, things are revealed from underneath the ice. Maybe a great giant could lie there, Ymir, stretching out. And when there's 1, well, the next thing to follow is 2. And maybe from an armpit and an armpit, you would get more. Maybe you would get bury. And when you've got 1 and you've got 2 and you've got many, then you get more. And maybe you could get lots and lots, a whole race of giant beings, Jotun, untamed primal forces. But that is a world which is alien to men. So maybe something a little bit more understandable. How about 3 grandkids? Odin, Vili, and Ve. Or passion, desire, will, and way. Maybe? With those 3 things, humans can do a lot. But that whole cosmos, that whole big nothingness that is everything, well, it needs to be broken up into more manageable parts. So maybe you could take the belly from the giant and make the earth, and the head, the sky, to make, well, the head to make a giant sky. And then within that, if you take stuff and combine it with mind, if you take wood or dust and combine it with spirit, passion, will, and way, then you get humans. And with those humans, well, then becomes the starting of stories. And with the stories, the great cosmic expanse can be broken down into manageable bits. But even better than that, you can take all the bits of things you find and arrange them into an order that makes sense and grows, and you create as the creator creates. So that would be the end of this story, and perhaps the start of all other ones.